Hello, my name's Andrew, and these are my 10 favorite light phone features after ditching my iPhone and living minimal for 3 years. Back in 2021, I was really struggling with phone addiction, so I decided to sell my iPhone and give the whole dumb phone thing a try. And while it was definitely a shock at first, going all in on digital minimalism turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made. Honestly, I was fine with just a basic phone, but over the past few years, the team at Lightphone have added a few simple tools that make it even better. So I just want to make this video to talk about how they work and some creative ways I've found to get even more functionality. Obviously, the phone is my most used light phone tool, and it's pretty self-explanatory with a basic dial pad, as well as searchable contacts that you can manage on the phone itself or through the desktop app. The built-in speaker is kind of tinny, but it sounds fine up to your ear or with earbuds, and while texting is a challenge with the small keyboard, the voice-to-text feature works well for longer messages. Also, while the light phone doesn't accept picture messages, you can have them forwarded to your email, which is nice for cutting down on distractions. The second light phone tool I use a lot is music, which allows you to have a playlist and upload MP3s through the online dashboard. Hopefully they'll add Spotify integration someday, but one hack I like to use is adding extra text to the file name so that I can search by playlist or album. And in general, the Bluetooth feature is handy for pairing with a wireless speaker or listening to songs in the car. For traveling, the directions tool is nice, although the map view is too small and slow to be practical, so I mostly use text-based navigation unless I'm in a big city and constantly making turns. In that case, I either use my old Garmin GPS or connect another device like a laptop or tablet to the Lightphone's Wi-Fi hotspot. Speaking of Wi-Fi, the hotspot tool is also useful when I'm away from home and need to write an email or look something up on my MacBook. And yeah, the connection always seems to be pretty fast with Verizon. Also, the Lightphone just got a new directory tool a few days ago, which is a perfect complement to the GPS because you can search for local parks and businesses and get some basic info like hours, customer reviews, and phone number, as well as a map button that links to the directions tool. Generally speaking, I live a notifications-free life, but sometimes it helps to use the alarm tool if I've got something cooking in the kitchen, and the Lightphone now supports multiple alarms if that's something you need. FYI, they recently added a basic timer tool as well. Despite its simplicity, the calculator is another tool I rely on frequently for making estimates and tips, and I'll probably be using it even more this summer when I start building out my Ford Transit for van life. While I usually prefer using a paper notebook, the notes tool has saved me a bunch of times when I was somewhere without a pen, either by typing out a quick note or recording audio, like if I want to save a chord progression on the piano. Similarly, I tend to watch YouTube videos instead of listening to radio shows, but the podcast tool is definitely nice for going on longer trips, and you can easily download episodes on the phone or through the desktop app. Finally, I don't often have any appointments or meetings, so my calendar tool doesn't see much use, but you can easily sync it up with your Google Calendar, and if I did have a more complicated daily schedule, a clever hack might be to use the calendar tool like a mini to-do list or productivity system. Overall, the Lightphone has a lot of cool features for such a tiny device, but its best feature is honestly just the minimalist nature of the thing itself, because unlike a smartphone, it's basically impossible to get distracted on the Lightphone. Plus, you can even scale things down further with more limitations, like turning off group text and emojis, blocking contacts, and of course disabling the backlight to enjoy the calming effect of an e-ink screen. If you do need more features, there are certainly other good options, like the Wise Phone, Mudita Pure, and Bugs Palma, but for me, none of them really strike the right balance of minimalism and distraction-free utility that I get with my Lightphone. Finally, if you have a question about the Lightphone or about minimalist phones in general, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.